Hello, my lucent souls, and welcome back to the 8 Biome, where you gain spiritual grit and realignment. Here, we heal it out. So what comes through might shake you, but we don't flinch. We face it, we feel it, and finally, we free it. The cards speak what they will, so we listen. You're not alone, so let's begin. And we are with the Shift series still. And for those who are new, this space is for the turning points and energetic pivots. If you're sensing something's about to change or feel like you've missed a sign, this message may anchor the moment and guide you to what's next. Also, when it comes to the shift, whether it's internal, spiritual, or relational, this is something that's stirring, bending, or beginning again. But either way, this reading follows the undercurrent of change. So you may already be in mid-shift. Let's see how it goes. So first, we're going to go ahead and start with the energy cards. Thank you. Please show us what's the energy for this shift today. What's the energy for the shift? Six, 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 six. Okay, so this card is great blessings, self-love, boundaries, needs, good vibes, wisdom, understanding, letting go. Nurture yourself, your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. How exciting. Great blessings. So yes, if you're seeing the number 6666 throughout your day, house numbers, grand total, then that is your clarification that this message is most likely for you. We're going to go ahead and pull another energy card out and see what this reading entails. But great blessings. What a great start. Shoot, I'm all about that. Maybe this is just a wake-up call. Unique. When the Creator made you, she broke the mold. There's not another person on earth like you. Celebrate being different. I love that. Great blessings and uniqueness. Being different. Nice. Hey, that seems pretty easy enough, right? All you got to do is just embrace your uniqueness. Okay, sure. So now we're going to go ahead and pull these oracle cards, get more of a vibe of what's going on with this reading. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please show us what this shift has for us today. Drowning. Over your head, overextended, rock bottom. Masculine energy, authority, discipline, father figure. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is thundering right now. Maybe that has something to do with what your situation is. The thunder is rumbling the ground. Salty, bitter, angry, petty. Clingy, old exes, dead relationship, old ways. Exhausted, burned out, burden, empty, and underneath the desk. Lust, greed, by any means necessary, inconsiderate. Okay, so it's funny. It's almost like you're drowning in all this toxic masculinity, right? Father figure, it could be like your baby's dad. I got spouse. I got maybe even a friend with benefits. Of course, it's going to make you salty, but it's just like all these men problems causes them to be clingy, and you're just exhausted from it. You know in your heart this is all lust, so that's probably why you're annoyed and salty about it, and exhausted, of course. You're drowning in intoxicated men. Toxic, intoxicating men. Maybe. Let's, almost grabbed the wrong one. We're going to go ahead and keep pulling some oracles and see a clearer picture of this thread. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One day, someday, somewhere, another time. Longing, craving, aching, wanting. Plot twist, it doesn't seem like it's looking like that. Breaking point, limit, final straw, overwhelm. Obscurity. Secrets, mystery, concealing. Clarity, truth, intentions, honesty. And then we also have, under the bottom of the deck, exclusive, dishonest, deception, tricky. And it's interesting because I'm like, what you hide in all these clingy exes, that's what I got. That's interesting. I almost don't even want to speak on it. I don't know. Well, when it comes to drowning in one day, you know it's not going to last forever. You're longing, I guess, for the, not like daddy issues, but maybe you're looking for more of a helpmate, someone who's a positive male role model with, if you have kids, you want a father figure in your life. That's what you're longing for. Something healthy, of course. The breaking point. Why are you so salty? I feel like with the exclusive and the clinginess and the obscurity, I feel like you're holding on. The exes are clingy, yes, but you're not even removing them or being not like honest about your situation, but being open and honest about emotionally not being available. But at the same time, I feel like you're holding on to them in case of the idea of, well, if they change, and I can't even answer that. I mean, it sounds like with any exes, they're normally the way they are, but I feel like you're just holding them in your back pocket as like a reserve, or I don't know, like you just, maybe they'll come back around. They do come back around, but it's for lustful reasons, you know that, but you're hoping maybe as many times as they need to come around, maybe one day they'll just wake up and know what they're missing, but you're just realizing, like, sorry to say it this way, but F-boys will be F-boys, you know what I mean? Like, you pick somebody who's effing around, they're gonna F around on you, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's where the exhaustion and clarity is coming from. Like, you can't hold on to recyclables. They're going to be recyclables. They have to be broken down, melted down, reshaped, reformed to be a brand new can. You can't expect that. They're not going to come around for your lifetime. And I hope that makes sense. It's like you're holding on thinking you can recycle them, but they're not to be recycled. You just got to throw them out. And it could be because, I don't know, you feel like you're not gonna, you're longing for the right one though. So it's like, I don't know, self-sabotage? You're drowning in it too, but you still know one day. But why are we betting on the X's? Is my thing. Anyways, I'm so sorry. We still have more cards. Why? I don't need to figure it out. We can just pull some tarot and have it elaborated for us, okay? So we have the shift deck right here. My awesome shift thread. Traditional tarot, nonetheless. All right, please show us and clarify what the shift of this thread is. Thank you, 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 thank you. Ooh. Sorry, I just sometimes, okay, sometimes it just heavily feels charged, like that's the one. So we're going to unravel this thread, see where it goes. Okay. Right now, your current position is the Chariot upright. So you definitely know that this is your destiny. You're on your way fast and surely. So you have the right attitude. You're going about it with grace and confidence. So this is somebody who's been answered by the stars and you're heading there fast. You're in control and I love that. That's awesome. Shoot. So what's the problem, right? So we see that your fear is about, it's not just fear, it's just the outer events, everything you've been dealing with, like where this is even coming from. The Five of Swords upright is showing that you have been fighting. You have been fighting, you've been fighting and winning at all cost to the point you feel like you're drowning. But this is so important to you and that's okay, that's great. But this is why you're doing what you're doing. Like you fought all these battles. So where's my man? And you're not going to give up. And that's great. Like, I love the determination. And you even know one day. But right now, you just feel like you've just been fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. Yeah, I know how to win. But, like, why am I still fighting? It's like you've done, with the Hermit in reverse, you've been out there before. When I say out there, like, you're somebody who's in their light already. You know what you bring. You're guided by source. You are with the light within. So because of that, spiritually, you went out there. You went out there. You thought it was time. I didn't say you thought you were ready. You are ready. You just thought this was the time. And as you were out there, I feel like you got frustrated. That's exactly how I felt. Like you went out there, you went on several dates and you just weren't happy with what is out there. Like almost like, did I miss the boat? Is this all we have left to choose from? It makes you salty because you're like, wow, I did all this work and there's no one out there. I mean, I guess you're realizing if you're feminine, all the men didn't work on themselves, but all the women are, or vice versa. I worked on myself so much, but I'm still being presented with easy women, in a nicer term, excuse me. So yeah, it discouraged you. You have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and this is what life is showing you. You don't need to be greedy. You don't need, okay, so I'm doing my best. I see the image and now I gotta try to explain it. So you knew your worth and your powers and what you brought to the table and your gifts, but you didn't feel like you had to let go of things in order to do it. Like, it's like, I know the assignment. You have intentions, but did you follow them through? Like, you know what you got to do and the right procedure, and like, you know how to manifest, but are you detaching? You know what I mean? That's what it is. You have everything material wise, but you're holding on to stuff like exes for no reason. They're not to be recycled. You got to let them go. If they are to change, it's because you let them go and they came back. But you can't hold on to them just to be the first in line for when they change. And that's what's making this in reverse. Like, I know you didn't intend it, but you can't shortcut this. And with the fall, what is coming, what's hidden, what's unclear is that the Seven of Swords, like, you're cheating yourself out of this. You're cheating yourself out of this by thinking you can shortcut it or take a loophole or something. Like, whatever reason you're holding on to stuff, you're cheating yourself. This is actually almost going to cause a karmatic lesson that will come back if you don't get a hang of it. Like, this is why you can't find, like, you're ready and you're out there and you're still getting the same results because you haven't even let them go. You got to wipe the slate clean to build something new. Just like the story, if like God hands you a teddy bear and you love it so much, well, both hands are holding it and you have to let that go in order for a bigger blessing to come, but you have to trust that it will be a bigger blessing, because I know you're holding on thinking that this is all you got. Like, what if this is the best I can do? And that's not what you're being shown to do. That's not the blind faith. You have great blessings. You're different. You can't block your blessings by feeling lack, by feeling like it will never be replaced, by acting like this is as good as it's gonna get. Like, what was the point of doing all this work then if you're just gonna go back around? Like, I've seen people do the work and their exes come back around, but you did the work and you voluntarily started walking around this circle. Like, why? Why did you do that? We're gonna get deeper into this, so let's keep going. Okay, good. See, you're listening. You're listening. Yeah, you're listening. You'll be all right. So you understand, you got to open up your heart. You got to let it go. You got to trust. It does suck to get your heart broken. I don't know why that came up, but it sucks to get your heart broken, but that's the joy of being in love. The risque, you know what I'm saying? That's why they say better to have loved than never to have loved at all. The loss sucks, but wow, you got to feel it, to go try again. But it's part of it. You can't skip it. That's why love is so cherished. That's why it is so hard to hang on, because it's more valuable than the friendship, you know? And I say friendship because people are a part of your lives just because they want to. They share their time, which is very precious, because they want to. Everyone else has an obligation or a contract with you, whether it's a romantic relationship, you know, any of that, marriage, all that, the bigger stuff. There's an obligation to it, but a friendship, you're purely there because you want to, and that's it. That's it. So we treat love the same way. Okay, so I think you get that. With the Queen of Cups upright, you're loosening up. You're relaxing, you're loving. You're being more empathetic. You're gracious now. I love that. You're not letting this take you down, salty, bitter. The interference is, so this could be a person, pressure, energy, complicated situation, is because your perspective hasn't, it needs to flip. This is why it's complicated, because you're still thinking in old ways. This is why it's hard to make sense of it, because you're still holding on to one more belief that does not belong. But the guidance and angels and your guardians are telling you that you're going to heal from this lack mindset, this poverty. You're going to overcome it. Better days are coming. It's not all about what you don't have, it's what you have. I said that in another reading. It's all about the glass being half full, not half empty. And at the same time, it could be full depending on what cup you pour it into. Maybe it's just too big of a cup. Maybe it's the size you need. Maybe it's still 8 ounces. But it's in a 16-ounce glass. So technically it is a cup. Like really start being creative about what you're looking at, because there's no rules to this. The world is yours. So in this becoming, like I said, with the lack and the smothering, like you really are finding security in these exes. You don't need to do that. You don't need to hold on to things. You need to attract things by letting it go and trust that you will be this Empress upright. So the last card we have is Judgment. So it is concrete proof that you are going to change. This will wake you up. This will wake you up. Something will happen where you're going to have a pivotal moment, and it's just going to be the right way. But you do have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, showing that you are clinging on to old ways. Sorry for that. Had an interruption, and you might too. But you're holding on to old ways. You're holding on to what doesn't serve you. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. The harboring thing. The interruption was my eldest is running through. So run through. Let them run through. It will serve you. Let it go. Let it fly. Because if it was yours, you can't lose it anyway. If it was meant to be, it will find you. And trust that. You don't want anything that doesn't want you. You know what I'm saying? Why? Anyways, I hope that helped. I hope that resonated. Please let me know in the comments how this resonated. We have heard what needed to be said here. So if you stayed this long, you're part of the thread now. Welcome, welcome. And if you feel the pull to follow it, I'll meet you on the other side. The link is in my bio. And we'll get deeper into the clarifications. And if we part ways, thank you so much for joining. Your energy is absolutely welcome here, and I appreciate it. So please like, comment, and subscribe to help this channel grow. And until we meet again, may you walk in love, awaken in light, and remember who you are. And I will see you on the next pull of the thread.